Well, hello, Space Cadets, and welcome back to Space Station 13. Tonight, we're on Asteroid Construct Eta, and we are going to be... This is always the toughest part. What job do we want to do today? I don't like being an engineer of any type on CogMap. I don't find repressurizing rooms to be fun because it almost never works. I don't like setting up the engine, so let us just be the chef, shall we? Really, Beyond? Well, let me get to a safe space so I can take care of that. I think sometimes my mouse double left clicks, and that made it open up the menu twice. I can't actually select another job. As funny as that would be to spawn in a bunch of doppelgangers that way or something. Hang on. Never a dull day with Beyond. So, what do we even want to cook today? Do we want to cook anything? We've got the barkeeper, Leopold Suzuki. You gonna make any good drinks today? If we've got a barkeeper who's gonna try and stock things, I might actually put a little bit of effort into cooking some stuff. We could make some pizza. That's always real simple. Could make some monkey cheeseburgers, too. Let me get some fresh monkey meat, shall we? You don't have to go and hunt fresh meat down around the station. Just use the handy-dandy machine there. Pull the monkey over here, throw it on the spikes, and, you're good to go for a while. Do be careful in the freezer, though. You can get frostbite fairly easily in there. Now, it's important to note that whenever you get meat from that dented crate as well, there's going to be one piece of crap meat in there. Meat of questionable origin. I don't actually want to do anything with that piece of meat just yet. I see you back there. An excellent space mouse. Pest, vermin, a pestilence, a pox on the station, and a little bit of meat in a pinch. So, in order to make that cheeseburger that we're gonna serve to the lovely crew tonight, set the time to 6 and the heat on high, and let it go. We're gonna make another one at the same time. Probably pump out a few of these. They tend to be fairly popular. They taste good. They're healthy. And I'm pretty sure this was pointed out in the comments by Dion, but if you don't know, there's also a little bit of a buff type system in place with food now. It's not significant by any means. It's not gonna change the tide of battle, but you can get things like better stamina regeneration, possibly quicker healing. Remember, it's not illegal if you don't get caught. From Emma Yorkshire, the head of security. It's good to know what type of security we're dealing with. I wonder if maybe I could bribe them if I get myself in trouble somehow. The unfortunate roadblock that we're going to run into here with our culinary ability, however, is cheese. The wiki does say how to make more cheese. Unfortunately, I've never got that method to work. It's supposed to be vomit and milk, I believe. Somebody can correct me if I'm wrong. You're supposed to combine those and you get basically curdled milk, which turns into cheese or something. It's also possible I've been combining them wrong. Maybe they need to be stored in a certain temperature or something. Maybe you have to mix them together in the kitchen helper. Been playing this game for years, and I still know next to nothing, it seems like, most of the time. Fresh burgers in the bar, don't mind the blood. I'm gonna vote for Clarion. For Clarion. I love that map, and I haven't played on it in quite some time. Gregorus Bakur's lung. Now, off the top of my head, I don't know anything that takes lung. I'm gonna check the wiki real quick. It's got a handy button up here if you ever need to look anything up. I know that there's food you can make with hearts and brains and stuff, but a lung? That would be the first I've ever cooked with it. And it does not look like there is anything with a lung, so we will have to improvise. I have one piece of cheese left, which is all that I need. Why did I do that? Oh no, we're not making another hamburger type item. We're gonna make a delicious, delicious pizza. There's a reason the chef starts out with a rolling pin. It's not so he can bonk things over the head, it's so he can smooth that out into the unfinished pizza base. Take some ketchup, which is kind of blasphemous, but in a pinch, it's all that we've got. Sprinkle on some of that rare cheese topping, and we could put the meat of questionable origin on there. Which is kind of what I want to do now. We do need something delicious to put on top of this pizza. It can't just be a cheese pizza. That's just weird. We've got all of this available stuff for us. We could go butcher up this mouse. Get some delicious space mouse meat and save that questionable meat for later on. Besides, I wouldn't really want to waste that on a pizza. Have at you, you furry little bastard. Now, don't let the health inspector see you do this. Or actually, we could make fried leather pizza. I doubt very many people have ever had my world-famous fried leather pizza. We could make a cake out of this instead. So, while our piece of leather is deep frying over there, let's go ahead and make a cake. Just to get the dough, put some sugar in it, flop it out on the table, and grab yourself some delicious, fresh, probably not organic, if I can dig them out of the bottom of this fridge, eggs. And wonderful. I didn't even see I had one in my hand. So, throw those in the kitchen helper here, along with your delicious sweet dough that you can make other things out of. You can make donuts with sweet dough. Things like that. Probably bagels, I wouldn't be surprised. And we're going to put our meat and our batter in here and get ourselves a delicious uncooked meat of questionable origin cake. Now, it's been a while since I've made a cake. I think that it's still cooked on 6 high. I think. And I'm pretty sure we don't add the icing to it until it's done. Okay, so our leather is done. We can finish our pizza. I don't know what they're mixing here. We're going to put it in our icing tube and spread it on this cake. You can mix any type of liquids in an icing tube. They're basically just a small beaker. Spread it on there and voila. We now have a delicious cake for the crew. We're also going to take this fried leather and just sprinkle that on top of the pizza. We're going to cook it on 6 high. Most food has a sweet spot, temperature-wise and time-wise, and if you cook it below that or above it, it tends to taste horrible. Possibly can food poison you. I don't really remember what they taught me in culinary school, unfortunately. It's been so long. I think somebody ate all my burgers, too. Enjoy the food. We've got a lizard man here now. Sky Inkling. Oh god, that guy's leg is there too. It has screwdriver icing. Thanks, barkeep. You're a true hero. I'm not entirely sure what I can do with this leg, but I can't process it. I can deep fry it, so what else can you make with fried stuff? I think I can make some type of sandwich. Unfortunately, it only serves one person, so I kind of hate making that type of stuff. I have to remember how to do it. Is it dough or is it bread? I think it's bread. You can make layered sandwiches that are pretty neat and can pack a lot of things into them. They also, like, let's say you make one out of George melon slices, just for example. Whoever eats it will also get the effect of eating a George melon slice. So 6 high is probably too high here. I could look on the wiki, but I'm curious. And you're probably like, why did you add 2 additional pieces down here? There's different types of sandwiches that you can make based on how many types or how many slices of bread you have as well. You'd have to look at the wiki and see what it says. It's all on there. And here we go. Lightly fried Gregorius Bacchus right leg double-decker sandwich on plain bread. We'll see if we can get some people here. Fresh food and drink now being served in the bar. We've got Cruce's dog on display, Faf's stallion. Honest fortified beer. I think the Space Amish make that or something. Bastards. Gotta sit here and scratch my beard waiting for business to come in. I don't know how well the microphone will pick that up. Hopefully not too well. If it does, oh well. Microphone has been weird the past month, basically, at this point. Braden Quirin. Hello. Apparently also my name is Spike Robinson. 14 minutes into the video I learned my name. It's a pretty good sax. I haven't heard much better. Shut up, ghost. Trying to turn me and the barman against each other. Yeah, you should put a whole lot of salt out. I'm not entirely sure how to make salt. I think we can, since we have a chem dispenser here. Because obviously this station is haunted. There's some strange things afoot. Hey. Don't abuse my food. It's not a weapon. That food is delicious art. In fact, why is my door open? I think she put the cake back respectfully. Security man. There's beer all along the table here. Or he's just gonna come back here and get his own damn beer. This is where the barkeeper's shotgun comes into use. Apparently everybody's got access to the bar. A horrible apparition fades into view. Over there, over there. The bastard already slinked off into space, though, I'm sure. Nope. That, for those of you that don't know, is a wrath. Or a wraith, however you want to pronounce it. They can actually power up to be very terrifying, but for the most part, they get their asses kicked. If you lay down a line of salt and they go over it, they turn into a physical form that you can just beat down with basically anything. Probably even your fists, though I've never tried. And this guy hates our reclining comfy chairs up there. They're repoing all the chairs. What did the chairs do to you? I'm curious. Did a chair kill your parents one day or something? It's always good to see Beepski out on a mission. Sometimes I worry he's gonna retire. Viola Coppola. Wisely chooses to ignore the name brand beers. Going instead for the house special. Who's gonna win? Beepski or Colin? I guess that's not Colin, that's Sire or something. Sounds like Beepski won. Sire Macaire. Punching bag for Beepski's baton tonight. Beepski does not tire, he does not know fear. He will hunt you to the ends of the station. And if he cared enough, probably out through space as well. Emagged floorbots. Wonderful. So... Since I don't want to wait around... and find out I don't have oxygen, let's just get this set up. I feel like nanotracing cuts a lot of corners with the lower ranked crew. Because I swear I have more instances as a staff assistant or chef where they don't ship me out with an emergency O2 bottle than any other time when I'm playing like a higher ranked, a higher paid job. Don't think I've ever had an engineer not start out with one. Oh man. So they've been tearing up these hallways, huh? Now I know why he said he didn't have air in there. I thought maybe a bomb went off or something. I'm not gonna fight him out there and end up suffocating. A space Kia? What bird? Bird, I will cook you. I'll peck your eyes. I'll try to get the space Kia. He wants to go for my eyes, we'll see. I wouldn't mind having some delicious bird meat. Thanksgiving is still a little ways away, but never hurts to prepare early, right? Good lord. This whole side of the station has been depressurized. When you're not hearing any screams or farts, that's how... Oh, wonderful. Injected with 5 units of sarin. God damn it. How hard do I have to click, game? I want to throw some punches at that guy. I think this guy is trying to possibly save me. I'm just gonna lay down for a second. Get pulled through that. So he's obviously some doctor. That's right, fuck him up. Fucking head of security. I'm gonna punch him until my knuckles break, I think. I don't know what the hell that reaction was that he was injected with up there, but damn. Yeah, I feel better already. At least I'm assuming that's the head of security, right? Okay. Yep, you did it all, Don. So we've got his PDA and stuff in here. He's closed it out, though. If he did order anything from it. In fact, speaking of needing mannitol, let me get my thoughts together. I need a health analyzer. Damn bird. Flip at the bird. This is medbay and there's not a single health analyzer anywhere out in the open. 100% healthy. Significant brain damage detected. Well, it's just brain damage. Don't think it's gonna impair my ability to cook at all unless I accidentally burn my face off or something. I think we can get out of here though. I don't even know what I was running out here for earlier. Oh yeah, to see what was going on with the rest of the station since apparently floors were being ripped up. And then I get injected with sarin. You're gonna die. Avery Schrader. Okay, they're suiting up. I say, do I need to pull him to safety? Because I will. I also don't care for seeing so many cyborgs around. Most of you guys know how I feel about cyborgs at this point. I hate them. Hate cyborgs. I hate ghost drones. Hate them all. As soon as these things go rogue, the whole station goes to hell. It's lovely. You then another one. You then have a bunch of metallic assholes that you can barely hit because they're running around on meth. Really? I was gonna say, how the hell can I not get through my own door? I need some pizza after all of that. Fried leather pizza tastes amazing, and it's still boiling hot. Should tell you something about my superb cooking abilities. So many Borgs. How many Borgs are there now? I'm curious. Has anybody bothered to keep count? All of them. All of the Borgs. Okay. Definitely feel safer having them around. You know, I never did find out what we were going to do with his lung either, because I got distracted by something else. Wasn't I going to make another cake out of you? Or did I just decide to say fuck it? Could make some butter burgers. They're not exactly the healthiest thing in the world. But everybody loves a good butter burger every now and then. I think this is how you make them. It's been a while. 6 high might even be too high. Maybe like 1 low just to warm the butter up. It's totally good for your heart too. It actually acts like a lubricant through your arteries so that your blood flows more optimally. That's how I'm pretty sure it works. Staff assistant. Thought that was somebody's heart for a moment. I was actually going to be kind of worried. Cargo's a disaster. Everywhere is a disaster. Freaking devil Borgs. No air over here somehow? Maybe it doesn't have air. Sorry I lied to you, Brother Brug. It's almost impossible to repressurize areas as well. Like, even if you go and get one of the big canisters, max canisters of air, you're just as likely to suffocate. These things are not the max canisters, but let's go ahead and grab some anyways. Who knows? It's possible it might do some good. I'd like it if the people who step into my area don't suffocate and die. Now, when you open these, move it around like this to spread out the air. I believe the way it works is every tick it updates, it drops a big old glob of air that slowly spreads out. So if you drop it all in one place, it may never fully spread out. It is not as dynamic and as reactive as, say, the water on Ocean is. At least as far as I can tell. Not really sure what they're trying to make, but whatever. This is, yeah, okay. It's like I am leaking air out, right? I did open that valve. The higher you crank the pressure, the quicker it leaks out, obviously. And if you're really, really impatient, you can just shoot the canister open. Or cut it open with a sharp weapon. So, let's see if that did any good. I'm going to turn my mask off. And I think it did work. If there wasn't air in here before, there is now. Are you gonna make it? He's over there gasping away. Damn it, door. You know who I am. And apparently, no, there's no air over here. There is right here. He'll be fine. That's why it's important to run that canister around in circles if you're trying to repressurize a room. It's not a surefire way to do it, and you could still have dead zones, but I want to cook. Trial in the courtroom soonish. Okay, but I'm going... Okay, but I'm going to the trial. Come on. Over here. You gotta move it. I'm actually gonna need another one of these tanks, I have a feeling. What I should have done is should have hooked this up to that air tank back there and refilled it. If you do refill one of your little emergency tanks, by the way, from something that's not pure oxygen, you have to turn up the release pressure on the mask. Otherwise, if you don't, you suffocate. No one wants to be a dumb bird. What is even going on? They're having a trial for Dawn Stagger, the sarin terrorist. Meanwhile, I think that the Wrath is up there doing something. Leaving ectoplasm laying around. It could be, though. And my tank just ran out of pressure, so... let's drop that. Icarus has found you. Run while you can. Can I send a message back? Spooky. So the Wrath is also going to be attending the trial, and people are just teleporting in and out of existence. This is wonderful. And we've got a bird lawyer. You guys will have to keep up with some of this chat on your own. I can't read it all. A powdered wig would be great. And freaking bird pills have appeared. Burbification pills. That bird is a drug dealer. Crime. Oh. I don't think I have any good music for this. Maybe this. Get the trial set in motion here. Grode Jr., whoever the hell that is, wants to be an attorney. Is he a Borg? I don't think Borgs get to vote, Salador. Apparently there is no air down there. Wonderful. So if he's guilty, he'll face burbification. That's suitable, I guess. Apparently the bird wants to be let in back here too. Because there's no air up here, possibly. Don screams police brutality as he's stunned multiple times. Probably for sass talking. And I guess he had a gun? Somehow? I saw it. I saw the gun. Replace his limbs with chainsaws. That's not a good idea. That's not punishment. Are they really trying to repo the chairs right now? So, they lay down an EMAG saying that it's his. Don says that is totally not his. Never seen it before in his life. If they didn't run it for fingerprints, well, the EMAG comes to life being possessed by the Wrath, I think. And Celador Kane pops out of the trash cart. I demand justice for being injected with sarin. He needs to be burbified. Cryo heal pills. I'll take one of those. Even though it's probably poison. And the Space Key admits all along it just wanted the hat. Didn't care at all about being a lawyer. I'm surprised no one has blown up yet. Hey, more ectoplasm. You're not supposed to eat the ectoplasm. You can make some food and drinks out of ectoplasm, actually, if you ever find a way to get your hands on some. I hate Borgs so much. I'm afraid if I asked the crew if the chef should cook some birds, they would all say yes and then expected. So Don says he was minding his own business in medbay when he got attacked by a masked man with a sarin bottle in his hand. He wrestled him to the ground, put the mask on him, and gave him the bottle. I've heard better jokes from the clown than that one. Curious why my PDA just opened up. I'm being haunted by ghosts. And I'm starting to think maybe this is a kangaroo court. Even more ectoplasm. Freaking Borgs. I would almost guarantee at this point that the Borgs and the AI have been co-opted. And it killed a butterfly? Either way, I don't know what's going on in that trial anymore. And what I want to grab is a fire extinguisher. I want something heavy that I can bash Borg brains in with. Because with as many of them as there are, and the fact that I do not trust them at all at this point, makes me think that shit is about to go down with them. And I struggle to think of anything better. Except maybe a laser gun. He's sentenced to becoming a bird, apparently. I'm sure he'll make an amazing bird. There he is, labeled guilty forever. Even as a bird, he can't hide from his past. I'm half tempted to try and jump through one of those portals and see where they lead. Obviously, it looks like they're connected. But are they? And let me guess, I can't even enjoy his smoke because there's not going to be a single place on this station that has air at this point. And really, the birds are going to try and rise up? I would fear a monkey uprising more than birds. Granted, they can peck your eyes out. Robotron guilty? Wasn't he one of those brobots, I'm pretty sure? Guilty of being a public nuisance. Do I want you to inject me? What do your controls say? I don't trust friendly medbots, especially ones with names. Just telling you, I don't trust anything that's not human. And even then, barely trust them at all. I am actually going to go take a bio break for about 2 or 3 minutes, I think. Whenever I come back, hopefully I'm not dead. Well, it looks like I'm alive, but there's a lot going on around here. We'll pull the clown in with us. Can I pull birds in, too? That would be pretty neat. If you're hiding in one of these garbage chutes, anybody who is in a tile next to you can be pulled inside. You can use it to your tactical advantage if you want to. I'm gonna guess that they are still hiding from the wrath, or at least attempting to fight it. You also have to be quick enough to click drag them. It's good practice. And of course, it always freaks everybody out. That's pretty spooky. Oh my god, and more birds. Apparently you can pull Borgs in too. Oh, fuck. It's the small things that amuse me. For some reason. I'm wondering, can you preload clicking and dragging on somebody? I'm gonna get the bird. Maybe not. I mean, how many other times do you see a Borg get the chance to go into a disposal chute? I don't think they can actually put themselves into it. But now all that's left of the clown. It's kind of disgusting, isn't it? But still has the heart of a clown. Can we get a new victim over here? Anya Fields. Well, that's bird abuse right there. One bird down. Yeah, good for Emma. In fact, where's its body at? We're gonna skin it alive. Gonna try to. Yeah, let me butcher it so nothing goes to waste. I've already got leather. Is she trying to, like, eat it raw?
The escape shuttle has now arrived.
I'm not gonna fight with somebody who wants a bird corpse that bad. And you can eat corpses raw, even though I think it's even less healthy for you than if I were to skin it into meat. I'm curious now if you could get Kuru from eating a bird corpse with consume. Somebody was busy making cake. I didn't think he had it in him. I thought we were just letting him in there to waste his time. I can't buckle myself in because my mustache is so big. There we go. There's not enough pixels to click on and drop on. Does he have a bird mount? I've seen Garfield mounts, but never a bird. What you hear right now is somebody attempting to give everybody whiplash here in about 30 seconds. Just keep your eye on the chairs. I had better be buckled in. It's not above people to unbuckle you and watch you fly out the back here. Yeah, speaking of that, watch the doors. Well, hey. Nobody flew out and we're all safe. Except for poor Emma. Well, Nudzu the Devourer probably should have been blasted there, but I think a bird sucked up the laser. Welcome back, Emma. Where's my rolling pin? I don't know if I'm gonna have to knock some fucking birds out or what. Or if it's the Borgs being assholes. I think it's the Borgs being assholes trying to space people. I hate Borgs. I don't know how many times I have to say it. Can never trust them. And unlike people, unlike humans, they'll turn on you at any time, for any reason, as soon as they're told to. A living ice cube. If you ever get trapped in an ice cube, all you have to do is wiggle around. And you will pretty quickly break free. That's right, burning hell, bird. Never trust a bird. A bird or a Borg. Yay, even more money that I don't know what to do with. Told you I'd skin you. I don't even think I had it on harm attempt. Anyways, it's been fun, crew. I hope to see some of you out here next time on the space station.
You want to put a banging donk on it.